for Ernest to sit in the middle. Oh, no. I hope they don't ask about shooting. Heck, for real, though.
All right, we'll take questions for Trey, Ernest.
And if you guys, obviously, bad news about Frank. I guess how's you guys taking it? How do you guys got to change their approach now he's out for the rest of the year?
Frankie, man, he's a big part of our team. What he brings to our offense and our defense is something that we're definitely going to miss. But again, we understand that, we're all sad about it. We're all feeling how we're feeling about it, but we still got to go out and win some games. At the end of the day, it's going to be a disservice to him if we go out here and not handle business. Comes conference, we don't handle business either. But like I said, with him being out, it's another chip on our shoulder, something else for us to think about, to know that we got to pick each other up and just start doing better in every other aspect that we should be doing there. So.
Vasean, you got to start tonight with Frankie out. How did you feel about just kind of playing that role and setting the tempo early?
It's just regular. I'm built for it, but like Ernest said, the worst thing we could do with Frankie being out is going out there and not performing how he'd want us to, how the coaches would want us to. So, yeah.
They gave you guys a little bit of trouble early on, especially with that 3-2 zone. What was working, what wasn't working on the offensive end that first half?
I'll definitely say, when it comes to beating a zone, you obviously got to look at the pockets, see what spot is open. Movement, you got to know how to move without the ball. But like I said, when you see when a team is going to play zone, it's going to be really like a slow-paced game. Obviously it's not really to our favor in terms of just how we would like to play. But like I said, we game planned for it this past few days. We were ready for it. We prepared. We knew they were going to go zone the whole game. But like I said, you just look for the open spots, know how to move without the ball, and just see what opens up.
Trey, they made you guys play defense for 20, 25 seconds of the shot clock, pretty much every time down. With the shortened rotation, how do you feel that y'all's energy was on that end of the floor and in your performance?
I feel like it was good. Our emphasis this week was, not withering at the end of shot clocks, finishing off possessions. So, it was on top of our mind the whole night. So when it gets to like 10, we know okay, it's time.
Yeah.
Late shot clock, just don't wither.
Can't foul.
Don't foul, get the rebound. So it's been an emphasis all week. So I don't think it really, we've been working on all week. So, we had to come out and execute it.
You guys were kind of going back and forth in the second half. Then I think in the middle of the second half, you guys held it down the point for like 5 minutes. During that stretch, what was working so well on the defensive end for you guys?
I think we was just staying together. Like, there was a point where one of the huddles, we just was like, man, regardless of the outcome, just stay together, stay locked in, stay solid. And once we all, we're so bought into that and bought into what Coach was saying, it showed.
Coach was talking about getting a message to you guys and having it transfer from practice to the games. What did you guys like about tonight other than the result?
I really loved our patience, honestly. Honestly, for me, everything tonight was really on the defensive end. Like you said, it gets really annoying when you're sitting there guarding for 30 full seconds. And obviously, the worst thing you could do is, like Tracy said, wither, give up a shot, foul. So honestly, tonight I really loved our patience. We came out in the second half, made adjustments. They beat us a lot on back doors to come out in the first half. We talked about it going into the locker room. Obviously, that really breaks down when you're guarding. But like I said, our patience, not withering, not giving up, making sure we're staying solid at the end of the clock and just getting a stop.
There's a silver lining to injuries. It's opportunities for other guys to step up. So Sean stepped up tonight. Micah got some more run. Isaiah and Jace had maybe season high in minutes. What did you think of their performance? And Punch, too, had a great game. What did you think of their performance?
Great. Like I said, these are my teammates. It's nothing I really don't see in practice. Every day we practice. They're practicing hard. Everybody's practicing hard, like I said. So, again, when we come out here to play a game, like I said, is this what we worked on in practice, the same effort that we're giving in practice every day, making each other better. We come out here able to play against another team and put it on display. So, I'm proud of all those guys. Again, like you said, stepping up to when your name's called and doing whatever you got to do to help the team win.
Speaking of that, with Frankie and Wenzel out too, the two seniors, how much do you guys value being leaders on the floor with all those freshmen?
I feel like we are leaders in our own way, us older guys, them older guys, but we are leaders in our own way, We all really take turns saying stuff, and I feel like it's like we don't really look at it like anybody's a leader. Like, we just have respect for each other to where if Ern says something in the huddle, we all locked in. If I say something, we all locked in. Trey Z says something, we all locked in. It's just, we just all come together as one.
You guys got one more game left before you start Big 12 play. What's one area you think you really want to see the team grow in before you guys go to Arizona on 30?
Defensively, we can always improve defensively. I think we gave up too many layups tonight. So just working on meeting our goals on the defensive end. I think offensive, everything's gonna start falling. We have a lot of scorers on this team. Just history shows that we have a lot of scorers. So I just think defensively it'll lead out to more breaks and just get us easier baskets on the offensive end.
Coach has been harping on rebounding the last couple of weeks, probably for the last several months. You guys had a good rebounding performance, really balanced attack. For guards especially, how important is it for you guys to be involved in that aspect of the game?
Oh man, it's really important. I can't just watch Ernest go for every rebound, watch Punch go for every rebound. Even though I think they could get every rebound, it's not realistic. So I know my help always helps them.
I mean, just off of what he said, like I said, I'm gonna tip my hat to Punch. Apart from myself, he's a great rebounder, and obviously teams are gonna watch the film, teams are gonna scout. So it's not odd or out of the ordinary if the shot goes up and two guys are putting a body on me, two on Punch, one on Punch. It's like that gives everybody on the perimeter a chance to get an easy, long rebound or just a rebound in general. So coaches always put an emphasis on just not rebounding from the forwards or the wings, the bigs, but also from the guards, and all five need to grab a board. So.
How much does it help you? You and Punch have spent a lot of time on the floor together the last couple of games. That obviously has a big impact on what you need to do.
I'd be lying if I say it didn't take off the load some. Like I said, another big guy down there with me. Like I said, if a shot goes up and you got two focusing on me and it's one-on-one with Punch, I'm taking Punch every time, So, it helps a lot. We made that adjustment, obviously for defensive reasons and everything. But like I said, Punch is stepping up great. I know he's only a freshman, but he's going to be really good. Proud of him, man. Every single day, every single game we're playing, I'm just looking at him getting better. In his confidence and his leadership as well. Like we said, he's got something to say. We all buy in and so on and so forth. So I'm just proud of him altogether.
Sean, you hit a big three late tonight. You had a go-ahead lay for the Xavier game. Do you feel like you thrive in these big-time moments?
Yeah, I really like the moment. I like to get my team fired up and stuff like that. And I feel like those big moments on offense make the defense even more important, even more, even more prideful. So, yeah.
Anything else for these guys?
Thank you.
Bro, you
Thank
have
you.
10, 11, 3 blocks, bro.
Thanks for being here. I liked how we did it. It wasn't pretty, obviously. You can't, but we had a point guard playing out there that his hand is still bothering him, and he just doesn't feel comfortable. But we needed somebody because we needed a point guard, and I applaud him for battling through it. Noah played good defense. And I thought Sean gave us some good things. But at the end of the day, we got it done with defensively. And we defend and rebound. And you want to be able to do that when you got everything kind of else going on. And, we had I didn't know Jace was going to play till game time. I didn't know Trey was going to play till game time. Brendan's obviously out, our best shooter, so that would kind of probably help a little bit. But it was just, hey, we've had a unique season so far, and it's only, 10 games in. I remember somebody asked me, well, you have your rotation. Who asked that question that first day? Do you have your rotation thing? Rotation. Yeah, we just had to adapt. I had a guy out there playing that wasn't 100%. Noah, I had a number of guys who weren't playing 100%, and I just liked how we did it. So took care of the basketball. I thought we took good shots. That's why you get 14 offensive rebounds and 40% of your misses. So we got a very high number there. We held them to 33%. A good offensive team. They're at the top of their league. Were we built for this to play against the zone today? Probably not. If I didn't know Noah. I know he hasn't felt quite right, but he didn't want to shoot. He passed up open shots, and that's kind of hard to have an offense when they're packed in the zone and we're at the top of the key. We're not shooting it, so hit some early, but then we got tight. But I thought Jace gave us good minutes defensively. Micah gave us some good looks offensively, but Isaiah gave us some looks in the zone. All of our guys. We battled 9 guys that 4 or 5 of them weren't practicing this week. That's who we had out there today. So we found a way and rotated different guys and moved guys at different spots. So we got 4 practices before Montana State, and then a while before conference play. So We've lost our point guard, yes, but we're going to have to reinvent ourselves and figure out some things. And I thought this was a great way of grinding it out today and winning it with defense. I want our guys to see us win with defense and rebounding, and so that was good to see.
Second half adjustment, held to 24%. They were getting on the back door pretty
Yeah.
good in that first 20 minutes. What did you change?
Yeah, I mean, we drilled it. We talked about it over and over again, but that was their thing, breakoffs, we call it, and back cuts. And, we made some mistakes early. But second half we didn't, and that's what I talked to our guys about. First thing was, hey, we adjusted, we figured it out. We told you didn't. It's their 5 out, allows you to get some of those, and their bigs can pass. We got new guys and new spots and new situations. Then and now they're new spots, new situations a week later than they were. So Trey's playing the 2 now. We got him at the 4, 3. Jace was playing the 4. Isaiah is now 4, probably more. Punch has moved from 5 to 4. This is, that rotation thing, it's called injuries and who you got, man, the next guy up. And so, but I'm proud of how we handled it. We practiced hard. We couldn't go live the first 2 days. We went a little live the last 2 days. And everybody like, oh, what are you going to do? Well, we're going to get guys. We literally had 4 guys in boots on practice the other day. 4 guys in boots. I've never seen it before in my life, but they're all sitting together in chairs next to each other.
With all those bodies and things like that, is there any thoughts of maybe changing playing with the red shirt guys? Or?
We thought about it, but it's going to be their call, and it's just, it's a unique situation when it's all happened. You lose your point guard at game 9, 10. You couldn't be in a worse situation, more limited in options. But that's what it is. We figured it out today. Now we're gonna have to figure it out tomorrow, and that's what we had to do. So. Nobody's feeling sorry for us. We're gonna have to. But I think once we get Brendan back, then we got 10 guys. Hopefully they're all healthy at some point, and then we're gonna go with that. And I thought Vasean played good. It's guards. We're gonna play Trey some too, and which he had been doing. We've had a little of this more lately. It's funny. It's you practice June, July all the time. You do something, then I was thinking. We're so limited in numbers. As talking about men's basketball, it's so limited. Throwing an injury, we had Malik early, where he's out. Then Ernest is out for a long time, and then then you make a decision. These guys about 2 guys redshirting, and then you're throwing in it with a significant injury, point guard going down in game 9. Not how you drew it up, but probably you don't want to have your best shooter out. When you're going against a team that plays 40 minutes of zone, but we managed to do that as well today. So I was talking to Ben Howland, and I told him, oh yeah, by the way, Brendan's out, and he goes, against the zone? And I was like, yeah. So the offense would have looked a whole lot better with him out there.
Punch seems to really be thriving in that role, starting next to Ernest.
Yeah.
I thought his perimeter defense against that tight out was really solid today. What does his versatility mean for you, especially in light of all the injuries?
Well, he's, probably could have given us more minutes out there. Guarding on the perimeter is still he's close. He's close. He guards the drive pretty good. It's the getting out on the shooter possibly is his biggest challenge. But he's way ahead of most freshmen his size and around the glass, and he was really good, and we kind of wanted to get Jace in there down the stretch because he was going to guard 20. We had that ready, and so that was kind of the decision we made. But we want to keep guys fresh too, but that obviously didn't work with Trey and Noah. So we played 2 guys 36 and 35 that didn't practice for 2 days. Did practice yesterday though, so not ideal, but we're figuring it out.
You talk about guarding 20, and he had 3 of 15. He came in the game averaging 19.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the guards' defense, especially after losing Frank?
Well, yeah, we think, and our belief is if we go bigger, possibly with Punch in there, which we were doing anyways before Frankie, and once we got everybody, Malik back, and he's given us good options to that we would get better defensively. We think that's, yes, we lost Frankie, but in the midst of that, we were we're progressing defensively, and so we got to continue to progress defensively. And we could be bigger at the guards now. We're bigger, obviously, with punch, and hopefully we can get Jace, Isaiah, guys out there consistently, and we can, with those 10 guys, we can kind of, understand what we're trying to do defensively, consistently be there, and make it difficult for people to get going offensively, and then rebound better, which has, been a big shortfall of ours. I mean, it's offensive rebound and defensive rebound. So hopefully today was a good step in that direction.
You talked about the message not getting through to them last week or so. What do you like about it tonight?
Well, I don't know if I said that or what. I thought we lost to a good team, and we were up and we had opportunities. But at the end of the day, down the stretch, we had guys that were playing not 100%, and we didn't even have guys because we couldn't sub in. Frankie obviously wasn't right. He had hurt his foot in the first half. So, the message I gave to our guys was we just beat Xavier. They're a very good team. We lost to a good team. Vanderbilt is way better than they were supposed to be. And we were up. We had our opportunities. Offensively, we were very good. But I think we just wore down, and we didn't have bodies at the end. I mean, Trey we couldn't put back in the game. Brendan we couldn't put back in the game. And Frankie was playing at Haspy, and Noah is not right. So, I mean, this is the thing we've had. No one cares about excuses. Mike Xavier just lost, I guess, one of their best players today, I heard. It's just it hasn't been perfect. We went young, and then we've had a lot of different changes. But you know what? You can't win every game. You're gonna mess up some. We've hit our limit on losing some neutral court games. So we got to win our home games, which we've done, and we've got to battle. And if you defend like we did, and continue to get better as we get a more depth back, we will win games, and we will win home games, and we will give us chances on the road. So we were very good offensively in the Xavier and the Vanderbilt game, but we didn't today, and there's some reasons. I don't know what Noah, he just didn't feel right, and but we had to have him out there. So Brendan makes it a whole lot different offense, and I'll take this win, and we'll go figure out, and I hope somebody zones us here real quick with our whole team and everybody healthy.
Do you have to change, having to go young and rely now on some of these freshmen and redshirt freshmen in key moments? Do you have to give them a little bit more leash and room for error, or can you afford to do that at this point in the season?
I mean, every error is going to get you beat. So, I mean, the two of them, you got to play, and that's where we're at. But, Punch got better. Micah made a couple big shots early. Micah played good the other day. We're just, hey, it is what it is, and Punch is unique though, because defensively he doesn't hurt you, and that's huge for a big guy. So, and also ask him to play on the perimeter, which that was the plan always. It just I don't know that we anticipate him starting in this situation, but I thought he played really well, and yeah, we got some really good young guys, and then even when you talk about it, I mean. Ernest, let's not forget Ernest. He had 11, he had double-double, and he's a junior. Didn't play at all as a freshman. He's getting better. I should have mentioned him more, even in the afterwards. I think I somehow overlooked a double-double with the team in there. So he had some big blocks down the stretch, and he. Got the offensive rebounds that we've been talking to him. Again, we got to get him to get more. We got to get him to finish more. We're going to work on it tomorrow. We're going to work on it the next day. We're going to work on it because every day is an opportunity for him to get better.
Anything else for Coach? Okay, thank you.
Thank you all. Have a great night. Drive safe. Still raining.